Hi, Wellness Wizards. I'm Brian Hogan, life coach, filmmaker, clinical therapist, and founder of the S.H.I.F.T model. Welcome to another Fractal Friday video, your weekly oasis at the intersection of creativity and well-being. Today, we're going to do a guided experience using the S.H.I.F.T model to regulate our nervous system and meet a part of ourselves that seems to be sabotaging us at every turn, even though it thinks it's helping. S.H.I.F.T stands for Somatic, Holistic, Internal Family Transcendence. S for somatic, because we heal through the body. H for holistic, because we account for all parts of our experience. I and F for internal family, because we practice how to lead with self-acceptance. And the T for transcendence, because as we do this work, our natural ability to heal and transcend begins to emerge on its own without force. So before we begin, take a moment to arrive exactly as you are. You don't need to calm down. You don't need to focus perfectly. You don't need to do this right. If at any point you want to pause, open your eyes, shift your body, or stop altogether, that's not failure. That's your nervous system doing its job. So let your body notice something solid right now. The chair beneath you, your feet on the floor, the weight of your body being supported. Let yourself feel that you're being held in this moment. These practices work with the nervous system and with parts of us that learned how to survive. Nothing will be forced and nothing needs to change. In this practice, we're going to gently meet the part of us that sabotages our growth, not because it's broken or self-destructive, but because it genuinely believes it's helping. You don't need to go looking for this part. If it's here today, it will make itself known. And if it's not, that's okay too. It can observe and listen as we're with it. This isn't about trying to improve yourself. It's about noticing what's already happening. So if there's a part of you that steps in right now when things start to change, a part that procrastinates, numbs out, overthinks, quits, distracts, or pulls the brakes when growth feels close, when success feels near, just notice that it exists. You don't need a backstory. You don't need to label it correctly. You don't need to figure out the pattern. Just a sense of it is enough. Now see if you can notice where this part shows up in your body. It might feel like heaviness, restlessness, tightness, fog, pressure, or collapse. You're not trying to figure it out. You're just noticing where it lives right now. As you stay aware of this part, also let yourself stay aware of your surroundings. The support beneath you, the steadiness of the room. We're not asking this part to leave, and we're not letting it take over. We're just staying in relationship. See if you can bring curiosity to this part. Not the kind of curiosity that demands answers, but the curiosity that says, I'm willing to understand you. Nothing here is an obligation. Nothing needs to be solved. These are invitations, not interrogations. This part doesn't need to defend itself, not right now. If it feels okay, let this part know it has some space now. Space to share anything it wants you to understand. It might speak in words or through sensations, images, emotions, or not at all. You're not waiting for a right response. You're just making room. I'm going to offer a few questions. You don't have to answer any of them. You can skip any that don't feel right. They're simply ways of saying, I'm listening. So if this part wants to share, ask it, what is your job? What is your role in my system? And take a moment. Whatever comes through is enough. And check in with this part that tends to sabotage and see, how do you feel How does the part feel about this job? Does it like this job? Does it find the job tiring, exciting, exhausting? If you can imagine, just hypothetically, that this part didn't have to do this job anymore, check in with the part and what would it be afraid would happen if it were to stop doing this job? Again, reminding it, we are not asking it to stop. Just what is it afraid would happen if it did stop? And if this part could do a different job in your system, hypothetically again, if it didn't have to do the job of sabotaging you, what would it like to do instead? And just see what comes up. And as the part is sharing, see if you can get a sense of how old this part is. And how long has this part been doing this job? There's no need to analyze what you're noticing and what the part is sharing. Just see if you can acknowledge this part for sharing, whether it's shared clearly, quietly, or not really at all. Just silently say something like, I see how hard you're trying to protect me. I'm starting to get why this feels necessary to you. Thank you for letting me know. Thank you for being here. Acknowledgement doesn't mean agreement, it means relationship. Now bring some attention back to your body. Notice your breath. Notice the support beneath you again. If you feel any tension, see if it can soften just a little without forcing anything. This part doesn't need to disappear for your growth and evolution to happen. It just needs to know it's not alone and that it has help from you. Being seen is already a shift. So before we close, gently orient back to your surroundings. Notice a few things you can see. Feel your body being supported. Take a moment to notice how you are now compared to when you started. And move slowly as you return to your day. Thank yourself for practicing the shift. Save this, share it with a friend who might benefit, and return to it anytime you need some space and self-acceptance. I trust you, humanity. See you in the next video. Bye.